into his full senior debut. Here's Campbell. Stoke with an early flourish. Powell looks for the box, and the target is met. It's hit the post and then gone wide from Vokes, but what a chance that was for the big man.
It was a great chance. Ball's come in there. I think that the Blues defence were a little bit at 6s and 7s. There's a little bit of rotation between the centre halves. Didn't look like anyone knew who to mark, and the ball's, like I said, hit the crossbar. And
Smith to Campbell. Up against Gordon, who, of course, has got to be careful for the rest of the game now. Harding flat-footed as Smith nipped in. Still danger here as Powell goes for goal, and it's tipped round the post by Camp.
It's a really nice save. It's just watching that counter-attack from Stoke build up, and I think Blues have dealt with it in the end, but just the positioning of some of the players getting back there just looked a little bit out of sorts. I think they're going to have a little bit of a conversation about the block to stop the shot.
Stoke have the 2-on-1 here momentarily from that corner as it's played into a good area, and this time Camp can't stop it. And it's the former Wolves man Danny Bart who has turned it home, but Stoke good value for their opener. And after 11.5 minutes in this crucial game towards the bottom of the championship table, it is Stoke that strike first.
And it's at that back post, so it's where Roberts is, who's normally really good at getting those clearances in. Camp seen the header, it was really close on, couldn't do anything to keep it out. He's got something on it, but only just forced it into the side net.
Scott Hogan, should I say, giving him just the delivery to have one opportunity, because you know he'll take it. As down at the other end, McLean one-on-one with Dean, and that's an important save from Lee Camp.
It was really important because Dean had gone to ground there, and I think the Stoke attacker, if he would have took it on a bit further, he would have had an easier opportunity, but Camp was equal to the shot, the resulting shot. See Dean slip there.
Since the drinks break. And they get the level at 11 minutes before the interval. Bellingham's ball. Djokovic went flying for it, but didn't make contact as Blues try and recycle now with Collan. Harding free here. Jukovic pulling at the back post. And Gardner!
As close as his Blues have come, defenders in front of him and having to conjure something.
Šunjić having to cover for Roberts. And now Klukas goes for goal himself and finds the target. He gets his 11th of the season. Stoke get their second, and right before half-time as well. How much of a sucker punch is that?
Just watching that develop, and it is scrappy at first, but the amount of space he's got to travel towards the edge of the box is unreal. But it's a really good finish. Camp couldn't have done a lot with that in front, and he's put it right in the corner. But I don't know, Blues will feel as if they could have done better from that situation.
And there'll be 4 more minutes of this first half. Bellingham going direct, and now Jukovic. This is much better from Blues. Bellingham, he's got it tangled in his feet. Harding! It's a good opening, but probably Wes Harding not the man you want that one to fall to.
Excellent positive play. They've gone right through the middle of Stoke, determined to pull a goal back, and they've ended up in a really good position. Unfortunately, Harding's blazed high and wide from probably the penalty spot, and again it didn't come to anything, but those kind of situations are looking dangerous, especially when Campbell's isolating Gordon out on this left side.
Bellingham offering the support to Harding. Good looking ball, and Blues so unlucky that Chester didn't hit the back of his own net there as the referee draws the first half to a close, and how handy that would have been if Stoke Blues need to be on it from the start and show hunger from the offset in the second period, because we have seen Stoke, clips of them in previous games where they concede one and then the dominoes start to tumble. Here's Bella, first chance for him to look Martins Indy in the eye. Ooh, and just about gathered by Davis. Referee halting things after a foul from Jukovic, but that's much more like it.
You see straight away just what the shape's done there. It's created more space for the ball to be switched. Bella's found himself in a better position than what either of the fullbacks.
Stoke not happy with that. Looked like it may have caught Gordon's foot before it went out, but Blues won't complain. Boyd Muntz again looking for a ball to test the Stoke back line. Stoke struggling to deal with that. Stoke certainly susceptible under pressure as Bella goes for a drive from range, and it looks like a corner, but that is much more like it and not a million miles away.
As he received that, he just knew what he was going to go for, and he's got the power and accuracy to score from that kind of range. That crowd just provides that extra boost, and not having it there is just makes the job even more harder here.
Well, a disappointing day for Blues in the Potteries. Stoke running out 2-0 winners and leapfrogging us now in the Championship table. And a lot of serious thinking for Steve Spooner and his caretaker staff to undergo this week. Quick recovery for Blues. They've got Charlton on Wednesday night at St Andrews. That'll be a tricky test. But here from the Bet365 Stadium, final score Stoke 2, Blues 0.